UFC 329 just... Why, Connor? Why? Why'd you have to do that to me, man? It was the perfect day. England had just beaten Norway. UFC 329 was an amazing card. Flash finishes, great fights, it had it all. The main event ending like that. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating. What a buzzkill. What a letdown. But I won't let that murk the waters. The main card, the prelims, the early prelims, they were all fantastic. I'm going to break down my reactions to the main card fights, starting with Bobby Green versus Terence McKinney. And listen, I went 2-3 on main card predictions here, so I'm not one to gloat about having picks, but I had this one on the fucking nose. You have to survive Terence McKinney, and wow. We talk about Terence McKinney fights, how he's electric for the first half of the first round, and then it's flat out from that. Well, this was the most Terence McKinney fight of them all. He's never been so close to finishing someone and then getting finished in the first round than any of his fights. This is what you do every single time. It's a blueprint for Terence McKinney. One thing that you can say good about Terence McKinney is he makes people fight his fight every single time. Rocks Bobby Green badly. Has him busted up immediately within like 15 seconds. Bobby's face is bloodied. He's ground and pounding him. He has him on the ground. The referee's shaking. The referee's... He's about to step in. It was so close to being over. And Bobby Green survives it. Grabs at the legs. Works his way up. How do you survive? The heart of Bobby Green, man. To even have the desire to fight that so many guys would have given up. But no. Slight movements of their head. Slight advancement of the position. They keep in fighting. And there was about a 20-second transition from when he got up to when he finished the fight. Terence McKinney was done. I don't know what his training camps look like. I'm sure he's a well-performing athlete. If you can make Bobby Green look like that for the first part of the round, in any round, you're a great fighter, but he's got no cardio. And I mean no cardio. As soon as he stood up, it was a wrap. He wanted out of there, and Bobby Green was happy to oblige. Right in front of him. Bobby Green will never put his hands up. Regardless of a threat, regardless of whoever is in front of him, Bobby Green will never raise his hands. It's badass, but man, he's going to get flatlined and has been flatlined by a lot of people for it. But he finds the finish with 1 second to go. Terence McKinney curls up to a beautiful body shot. Beautiful body shot from Bobby Green. Finishes the fight. 1 second left in the very first round. King Green gets it fucking done, yeah? Well done, fella. Moving up the card, we had England's first loss of the day. Luke Riley, lad, getting it done. England versus Norway, getting it done. Lorna Kavanagh just met levels. Congratulations to Brandon Royval after coming off a 2-fight losing streak with a guy who's seemed to be the most up-and-comer in the flyweight division, has all the skills to pay the bills, and they came through a war. They got fight of the night, and they deserved to at that. Brandon Royval in the first round is picking Lorna Kavanagh up. The jab is popping. Lorna's kicks are too slow to get anywhere close. He's trying to counter and landed a couple counter shots, but overall, Royval's jab was absolutely stinging him. Easy 10-9 for the first for Royval. The second round, it's going similar, and then Kavanagh cracks him. Massive slip counter 2 over the top. Drops Royval. He's chicken-legged. It should be the end of the fight. How does he survive that? From a guy who just got flatlined. How hard does Manel Cap hit? Holy shit, how hard does he hit? For a guy who just got flatlined in his last fight to get chicken-legged and wobbly-legged from a guy who hits as hard as Lorna Kavanagh, to survive that, moves position. Listen, I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. I don't know what the position he had him in, but he locked his arm with his foot underneath Lorna Kavanagh's neck just to survive a bit, to breathe a bit, and it did just that. He got his position back, and he worked for it. And listen, he lost the round clearly, but he stopped it from being a 10-8 round. Beautiful work from Royval to recover. In round 3, they both crack each other early in the round. Absolutely crack each other. Royval goes first, wobbles Kavanagh. Kavanagh goes back and maybe even harder. But Royval works him. Keeps the pressure up, keeps the pace up, finds himself on top of Lorna Kavanagh. And that's all it is to it from there. Puts the pressure on, keeps working, keeps the aggression, and searching for the sub. Searching for the sub wherever he can find it. Lorna Kavanagh did a good job of evading a couple early attempts, but There were too many attempts and it was getting too close too many times. He had the grip over his chin like 4 times at the end in that third round. He finally slips it under, latches it up. Lorna Kavanagh could do nothing but tap. Listen, he'll be back. He is skilled. He is a top flyweight in the world, but that's 2 losses in his last 3 fights, man. And that's 2 losses by finish. It's a tough one. I don't know where you go from here. He's got a lot of talent, but he's been thrown in the deep end quite a few times. And just because he swam against Brandon Moreno does not mean that he would swim against Brandon Royval, and he drowns him in deep waters. 3rd round submission finish for Brandon Royval. What's next for him, man? Absolute comeback of all comebacks to be on a 2-fight losing streak to get it back against Lorna Kavanagh. Interesting matchups. Maybe a title rematch, maybe Kyoji, Horiguchi. There are interesting matchups for Lorna. He needs to build himself back up, get on a bit of a win streak before we go in with these top guys. To add insult to injury upon my picks, Mario Bautista gets it done against Corey Sandhagen. Wow, he was looking sharp in that first round, eh? Rocking Mario Bautista, clipping him. Honestly, had him at will, to be honest, in the feet in that first round. And then Bautista, I think it's a 1 overhand 2, shoots the double, pile drives Corey into the ground. Nasty, nasty work. And then he worked, it was a brutal grip he had. He must have hyperextended every string in Corey's hamstring. It was nasty work on the ground there. Pulls everything. You can see by the end of the first round, Corey is limping. And for the judges, apparently that was enough to give him the first round. And fair play. It was a brutal way to go out that first round. After having won most of the first round for Corey, he gets his leg hyperextended. He's wobbling on it, but how he fought off of that was fair fucking play, man. To survive that and keep going, more and more respect. Round 2, he comes back better than ever. Pinging Corey at range, landing 2s. It's a close round, but for me, this is Corey's round. After hyperextending his leg, he comes back in that second round and he's pinging Mario Bautista at range, landing good shots, landing good jabs. It's all working for him. The kicking game isn't there. You see him try to throw a couple of kicks. He was slow as fuck. But round 2, Corey Sandhagen's round, you could have had it 2-0. 1-1 was probably the fairer result. Round 3 could have been a 10-8 round, to be honest. Could have been a 10-8 round. Mario drops him badly with a left hook early. Stumbles Corey. He's piecing him up. 1-2, 1-2. He's working Corey. Then engaged in the grappling exchange. And there, Corey had nothing for him, man. He's a wounded animal out there. And Mario Bautista, great game plan. Taking nothing away from him. He was the person who injured Corey Sandhagen, so it's all respects to him, but clearly hampered in those 2nd and 3rd round. The 3rd round, he gets clipped and then out-wrestled for the entirety of the round. Mario Bautista's winning every sort of exchange. They give it a 29-28. There could have been so many different scorecards here. You could have had it 2-1 Corey. You could have had it 2-1 Bautista, which is what every judge had. You could have had it 2-1 with a 10-8 round in the 3rd. But yeah, Mario Bautista is probably the right decision. I think that he probably did enough to get it done against Corey Sandhagen. He wins. He moves up the division now. Had a quick blip against Umar Magomedov, but looked good in that fight. Beat a Vinicius Oliveira. Now beat a Corey Sandhagen. He's looking for a Sean O'Malley, maybe a Marab next. He's up there in the bantamweight division now. Obviously, him and Sean are friends, so I don't know if they'll make that fight. You don't know really where to go with the top guys, but he is in that top 4 of that bantamweight division. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. I fucking told yous, yeah? BSD, with all due respect, there's no way you can say this respectfully, the most overrated fighter on the roster. It's a terrible stylistic matchup. To think you're just going to go in there and press a Paddy Pimblett with your grappling. No. This guy has got the best jiu-jitsu in the game. No hyperbole, the best. Once you get into those grappling exchanges, sure, his offensive wrestling is not that good. And so if he has to force the grappling exchanges, it's a bad style for him. But when a guy's going to run across the octagon and shoot a double on his strong hand to get to the choke, reverse position, he's in a pretzel. He's in a pretzel fucking doing up BSD's neck, yeah? Fucking hell, let's go. 52 seconds, Paddy Pimblett. Respect the guy. So much disrespect on Paddy Pimblett's name. The AI rankings have him at 9th, which isn't unreasonable for what he did, but destroyed BSD. 4-fight win streak and what he was beating up on striking heavy styles. Paddy Pimblett is an elite jiu-jitsu guy in the UFC. Domination. Easy work. You cannot run across the octagon and shoot a double leg on Paddy Pimblett. MMA does not work like that. You should have done your research, man. I'm tired of picking guys that, they're just going to steamroll their opponent. They're just too much pressure for him. No. Paddy Pimblett has legitimate skill, especially on the ground. Latches little submission, it's light work. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. What a night for the fucking Scousers, laddie. Laddie, what now? What fucking now, lad? Let's go. Paddy Pimblett is on to bigger and better things now. Ilya Abtordo, Taptordo, yeah? Bap, 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 bap. That fight is more exciting than ever. Ilya Tapori coming off a loss. Paddy Pimblett coming off a win. Seemingly no route to victory with Paddy Pimblett. Let's find out now. Hey, we're going to find out Friday night, man. Let's find out now. Run it. Ilya Tapori is healing faster than ever. Paddy Pimblett looked like an absolute beast out there. Let's run it. He is massive. You saw at the weigh-ins that they look similar size. No. Paddy Pimblett is the biggest lightweight I've ever seen in my entire life. He will inevitably move up to welterweight at some point in his career. Ilya Abtordo, let's fucking run it, lad. Because he is the real deal. Paddy Pimblett gets it done over BSD. Again, 2 and 3 in picks, so I can only gloat about 2 of them. But I fucking will, son, yeah? I will gloat about them. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. I don't want to talk about it, fellas. I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. The weigh-in. It wasn't even a fight. There was no fight, man. He says he wasn't injured before that. He said the injury happened in the octagon. If the injury happened in the octagon, he was going to get fucked up anyway. Conor McGregor did not look like Conor McGregor walking out. He looked nervous. He was stumbling over his own feet. It was a bad look. And then the fucking first movement. Not twice in a row. It can't be twice in a row. The biggest name in the sport's history can't go out like that. That can't be how it ends. It was a beautiful week. It was a beautiful week. McGregor, he was the Mac on the mic. It was back to prime McGregor. He was having fun out there. Talking his shit. Max is my son, yeah? Max is my son. Wonderwall. Come on, man. Come on, man. The most recognisable name in UFC history goes out like that back to back. On the first exchange. Why are you throwing a switch roundhouse to start the fight? Why on earth are you doing that, man? Fight starts, comes out, switch roundhouse, jumps up, lands on his knee, pops. The replay shows it clear as day. Slips 3 or 4 times. Max Holloway sees it instantly. He's calling for the ref to stop the fight. By the end of a minute, it's over for McGregor. He can't go anymore. He starts to limp off and it's done. The saddest ending. This week did not deserve that. If you want to say that Max Holloway was going to slime out Conor McGregor, no problem. Probably was. If he wasn't injured, he looked like he was on his way to a funeral. He probably was going to get slimed out. Let it happen. Let the Mac land a glove. Let the Mac land a glove, man. No shots landed. No shots landed. He didn't get a chance to fight. He didn't get a chance to show he was washed. He didn't get a chance to prove that he's still somewhat there. Nothing. The saddest way to go out, man. What a beautiful night for England, man. Fucking England winning. Paddy the Baddy, Luke Riley. I guess Conor's not English, so it's got nothing to do with the matter. But as an Englishman myself, I was having such a good night. And then it happens. Devastating. Devastating. I think universally as UFC fans, there has not been a sadder end to a main event. I'm gutted, man. I'm gutted. Absolutely good. I can't talk about that any longer. It caused absolute depression. More shout-outs. Robert Whittaker. Big Belly Whittaker getting it done at 205. Makes Nikita Krylov look slow as fuck. Damn, that boy is fast. Yeah, slip off it. Bap, bap. Breaks his jaw, breaks his nose. I'm not sure what he breaks, but he breaks something. Great performance. Luke Riley, lad. First round KO. Never an early stoppage. He was about to be flatlined on his fucking back, G, yeah? Shout out Luke Riley, fella. Great card, man. Great card overall. It delivered. We've had 3 great cards back to back to back. 327 was a banger as well. main event, I can't speak about it anymore. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more.